So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all the exhibitions, all the leaders that are coming for this training. Today is our training number 76. Ever since we started this training, sometimes, was it sometimes in January? I can't remember, but I know that we have spent more than 8 months in this training so far. So I want to welcome you all on board, and of course, I'm very sorry I've not been available for the past maybe 1 week or so. Actually, we had a fantastic time in Ivory Coast, and I'm back now, but I'm not really sound. You know, I'm sick, but it doesn't stop me from coming here because I have more strength when I'm walking. And I feel better when I'm doing what I love doing. So I feel that doing what I love doing can really help me to get all the unwanted energy away from me. So if you have not been seeing me very active, it means that some few days I've not really been strong enough, but it doesn't stop me from walking anyway, meaning that I'm kind of strong, but not really strong enough. So, wow. Today I really want us to put some things very straight, and I'm going to say it the way I feel, because I feel that some members do not really understand what we are doing here, and today we're going to discuss today, and probably next week we shall have a full-blown training because I have a lot in package for you. But one thing you should understand is that we have something which is very important going on right now. And that thing is cementing what we have. So cementing what the administration have been giving us. So if we cannot really cement that position, or if we cannot cement our position or the new members coming on board, then there is a problem. And we need to know how to cement all these positions using the admin's credits, because if you have admin's credits and you are not using it to cement your position, then you need to really start doing it right now. It's very, very important. It's very, very important because people have a lot of difficulties trying to the admin's credit, right? People have a lot of difficulties saying that they can't pay the admin's credit and all that. But I think if we understand what it means to cement our position, then you don't have to worry about paying the next month. You just need to agree with your team that you guys will pay your admin's credit every first. Every first. Once you agree on that, as your team get paid, you also get paid, and you can now use $25 from what your team is paying to renew your accounts. And that's why when you want to issue an admin's credit to any person, you must make sure that the person is in agreement with you that he's going to be paying his admin fee every first. It's a full package. It's not just about the admin fee, but all those using the admin fee now, you have free kringles that you can use. You can get new people on board. And next month, when you renew, you also have 2 admin's credits that you can use to bring more people in the community, right? So guys, that being said, I really want to put some things very straight to you now. And all those that'll be watching this video, maybe after this, you know, some people feel that it is a right because you have my contacts, or because you know me on Facebook. Some people feel that it's a right that when they get up in the morning and they can just send me any kind of crap or shit, or they can just ask me any question and expect immediate response. Let me put it very straight to you that I will be very, very, in fact, I might even be away from WhatsApp and Facebook. I will be hiring an assistant who will be taking care of that, because I have been recruiting a whole bunch of people that I need to concentrate on training them. And if you are not showing up in my trainings and you expect that because you know me on WhatsApp, you will just come and ask me questions, I will not respond to you. Of course, I might not be using that number anymore. My assistant will be doing that. Will be responding to what he or she can respond. And the rest of the questions, you can bring it during training. Because some people will not want to do training, and when they come and ask you a question on WhatsApp, they expect an immediate answer as if they are paying you for responding. Some leaders in the community ask money before they respond. I'm sure you know that. But it doesn't mean that because Mbe has put everything for free, trying to see how he can help the community, and people want to abuse me, abuse my time, and use any kind of language because they feel that they have access to me. Honestly, the kind of languages some people use to me, just because they think they know me, it is not good at all. And with all due respect, I want people to refrain from sending me any kind of shits, because I am not the admin. I am not Jesus Christ. I am not he that will be doing everything to help. I really want to help anyway. I really want to help, but you need to respect me so that I respect you too. If you don't respect me, I get to block. It doesn't cost me anything to block people. Yes, it doesn't, because I have a whole bunch of followers, and if I block 10 people per day, it doesn't disturb me. So if people come to me for questions, I want you to ask your question and understand that I am human and I cannot be available to you all the time. You might leave me a message and expect me to respond to you when I'm free. And if you are not frequent in my training, don't even expect a response from me. Don't. I am saying this, even the people that watch this video after this, I'm putting it very straight now. If you are not attending my training, don't expect any response from me. Whether in WhatsApp, Facebook, wherever, Instagram, or all the social media, don't expect a response. And besides, I'll be hiring a social media assistant because I can't handle all those shits. Yes, I need to concentrate now to train people that are putting money in my pockets. That's the truth. If you ask me a question and you repeat and forward and repeat, and later on you go behind and tell me all kind of crap, the next thing is I'll block you when I see that, or when I have a few minutes to go through. And if you are sending me a message, go straight to the point. Don't tell me your stories. I'm not interested. Don't tell me how these leaders did this, did that, did that. I am not interested. So I'm putting it today very straight. I have developed a very thick skin. So if people feel that if you are emotional and feel that it will disturb me, it doesn't even disturb me. It doesn't, because my skin is very thick right now to take care of negativity, to take care of things that, in fact, I manage my space as it stands right now. I manage my space, and nobody can manage that space for me. I decide who to talk to, when to talk to, and how I should talk to that person. Nobody do that for me. Only me alone. So when people forward me messages, make sure that you don't expect a response immediately. I will not be chance for that. Because right now, I'm very sorry to tell you this, I want to concentrate on the people that I've been bringing on board. If members cannot join my training, don't expect a response from me. My trainings are free. And during my trainings, I can take even 2 hours and make sure that I tackle all your worries. People refuse to come for training because they feel that they can just message me on WhatsApp. I'm sorry. The days are gone. I'm bringing in more than 1,000 people per month, and I really need to groom these people. I have about 10 people that are working with me to bring these people on board. So I need to groom them, and of course, they are the one putting money on my pocket. I'm even tempted to tell you that by the time you want to ask me a question, first send me $100. Yeah. I was talking with my friend Gerard Windsor, who says that he doesn't waste his time with people who are not giving him money. He's right. He's right. But we are providing this training so that members can come and ask the questions that disturbs them. Not just forwarding. Just get up in the morning and you forward me messages and you just expect response and you are like, ever since I've been writing to you, you are not responding. Aren't you seen my messages? Who give you that right to talk to me like that? I'll block you. Honestly, I'm going to block. I'm putting this video very straight to all those who will be listening to me. That anybody coming to my page to tell me crap, I'm going to block you, and nothing, it will not even disturb me one bit, because I keep helping millions of people. And I'm trying. I'm just human. I can't be perfect. I don't even want to be perfect because I know that I can't. So, that being said, members should make sure that they should join my trainings. They are for free, and we have it 3 times per week, right? We have it 3 times per week, and that is Mondays, that is Tuesdays, and that's Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah. And just like I'm saying, ever since I'm back, I have not been so strong. And I've been having a bunch of messages that I can't even respond to all of them. But I'm putting it straight today that members who will not be joining my training, don't expect any response from me as far as TBC is concerned. And I am putting it again to those that will be watching this video afterwards. If you are not active in my training, forget it. Because my trainings are free. The little time I have after my training is to help people that are giving me money. Because if I don't want to be a fallen leader, and I will never be. Let me tell you the truth. I can never be a fallen leader. If I am done with TBC, I am done, and TBC will go forward. But I will not be a fallen leader as far as TBC is concerned. I am going to work my ass out, and I'm going to help the community as more as I can help, and to see that we move forward. But in as much as I really want to help, do not abuse me. Do not abuse my time. Do not be emotional. Because once you do that, you are just showing me who you are. Don't feel that it disturbs me. You are just doing a reflection of who you are. And for me to prevent those negative energy, I will just block you. Of course, it will not disturb me in one way or the other. So, ladies and gentlemen, respect my time, respect me, and I'll do same for you. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you. And I blocked you because I don't really need any negative energy. I'm bringing in a lot of people in the community right now. A whole bunch of people. Yes. And I'm not that kind of person that will collect money from people and abandon them. I need to train them. I need to help them to understand. There are people that pays me, they pay me at least $100 just for my fuel, for me to come to their office, for them to invest and get their team on board, at least for my fuel. And we go to partnering. So if you're not giving me money, you're not doing anything to me, but you expect me to take care of you like a baby. You don't want to come to my training. How do you think that is fair? Tomorrow when I'll be broke, you will tell me that this is him. He is broke now. I don't want to be broke. I know where I'm coming from. And I will never go back there. I'm telling you the truth. I won't. I will never go back there. We must fight for this thing until we succeed. So the objective right now is for us to cement what we have. What we have right now, or the main problem I am seeing, is that the community do not understand what it takes to cement your position. And as from next week, I'll be helping you out on cementing. Yeah. If you don't understand how to cement your position, money will not be flowing. You will not be cash flowing. And if you are not cash flowing, then there is a problem. There is a problem. These meetings is supposed to be full all the time. But I don't know why members are not coming. But they want to come and be sending me a bunch of messages on WhatsApp. If I show you my WhatsApp page now, if you look at it, it is full with messages. Messages are full everywhere on my WhatsApp. But once you send them training link, they will not want to join. That's not fair. So members should come in for trainings. That is the only place I can share my screen and train you for free. If you want to come in and start sending me all kind of messages, honestly, start by sending me $100 in Bitcoin. Then we'll start talking. Yeah. Then we start talking. When you have a high profile leader, know that he charges high. I have worked so hard, having a lot of sleepless nights, passed through a lot of things to be where I am now. So if you want to do all the sacrifices, work hard as I did too. Many of you forward me suggestions from leaders, from other communities, from other areas, and you believe that it is the best suggestions. I don't need those suggestions. I am doing what the blog tells me. I am doing what admins tell me this is what is supposed to be done. And I make sure that I am humbled to learn. We can only get success if we are humble to learn. Despite my success, I am still humble to the admin. I am still humble to the community. I am still humble to give my sacrifice to you. But how do you expect me to feel if I'm abused? Is it because everything is free? Okay, I'm going to put a full stop to that. You don't come my training, don't expect any response from me. I am very, very serious. If you are not on my training, do not expect any response from me. All my numbers will be changed. My assistant will give me information that are important from important leaders who are joining my training. And from there, I can get in touch with you with my other contacts. Yes, my space, I control my space and I manage my space. That is how I'm putting it to you. Don't feel bad what I'm telling you, but that's just what I'm doing to make sure that people stop abusing me and my time. Okay. So I know that I've been away for a while now, and members might be having some challenges that they might need one or two clarification. By the way, I want to congratulate all the people or all the leaders that are here and that have been making it on the leadership board and also have been winning the contest. For example, Williams. I'm seeing Williams. I'm seeing Famo Yede Segun. I don't know. I think Amechi tried. So something happened along the way. I don't know. So all those that have been making it on the leadership contest and those that have been winning, I want to really congratulate you. You guys are awesome. You guys are the one. You guys are the cream. Honestly, I know what it takes to recruit. And despite the fact that it is simple, but it's not really easy, right? So those helping the community to grow, you guys are the best. Because without you guys, the community will not go anywhere. It's not all about sitting down and writing. It's not all about sitting down and thinking that you are giving the best suggestions to admin. We are a lawful organization and we have protocols, right? We have protocols to follow in order to be in alignment with what admin wants. And those people that feel that they are super leaders and they can do what it takes to divide us or to give the best suggestions to admin, go straight, follow the normal protocols, right? If you are a super leader, you should be broadcasting, admin should be having access to you. Stop forwarding messages to my chat. I have more than 15 WhatsApp groups. And those of you forwarding me messages from different leaders, I will block you, kick you out of my WhatsApp group. I don't need them. If leaders are leaders as they claim, they should follow the right protocol to talk to the admin. Do your live broadcast and talk straight to the admin. Stop forwarding me so-called suggestions. We are a lawful society. Don't be confused between a lawful society, okay, and a private. We are a private and lawful society. Don't be confused with your private company that you have in your various countries. It's different from a private society. We are private, but we are not sacred, and we are lawful. Lawful means that if you do something that is against our article of association, you have the right to be punished. You have the right to be kicked out of our society. So, and in this society, we have the general overseer, who is the admin, and he has a right to decide what is good for our society, because without that, we shall be out of business. And I don't want to go to jail because I have brought in a whole bunch of people in this community, and I need to do everything to protect it. And how am I going to protect it? By being in alignment with what the admin want, not fighting other leaders, not fighting the admin, not fighting the members. I want to unite and be in alignment with what the admins want. I think that is what all the people should be doing what the admin wants, rather than fighting or thinking that you know best. It's not needed. We need to be in alignment with what the admin wants, unite, speak one voice, and help the community to grow. That way, we can overcome the enemy, which is poverty. Remember, the fight is for poverty. The fight is not among ourselves. The fight is not to fight admin. The fight is not to show how best we are. No. The real fight is the poverty monster. That is where the real fight is. If you think that you are the best, eradicate. Help more people to come on board because you hate poverty. As much as I hate poverty, I will do everything within my power to help more people to come on board and train them. You don't train the people, you abandon them, and you want to fight other leaders or the admin. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So let us have one voice. Do what the admin wants us to do, unite, and before you know it, poverty will be out of our way. Thank you very much. So people that are having difficulties, or if you want to react as per this, please, you have the mic, or you have to unmute yourself, then you can speak. Thank you very much. Let me go with Mr. Amechi, who will be our first speaker. Unmute yourself, sir.
All right, good evening, everyone. Mr. mbehderick, I really appreciate your openness because in my language, they said if a snake doesn't behave like one, small children will use it and tie firewood.
Right.
So the point is just very clear because many people in the community don't know that apart from your time, even appearing here costs you money.
Right.
Okay. I joined one Zoom meeting the other day, and before you know it, my data ran out. I have to use money. Yes. So it's just that you are taking most of the things for granted, and the admin has been actually helping us because if we are to follow through with all that we have in the blog, asking some questions won't be there. Okay. But sometimes some people depend on the second-hand information. They will read, but they'll still pretend as if they don't know what is being said.
Yeah.
They want to hear somebody, is this really like this? Admin is talking about cementing. What is the meaning of cementing? It's very practical to the core. Okay? We can't be deceiving ourselves that we are going to achieve our aim without any form of commitment. And again, we have been doing so many things on our own, and those things cost our time, those things cost money, those things, we need attention. So I have to sincerely appreciate all that you've been doing. And what you're saying, you are speaking the minds of so many of us. Because in times of abuse, people will just come up openly and abuse you as if you are the admin. Okay, why can't you tell admin to do this? Why can't you tell admin to do that? Yeah, you are telling admin to do all the things you need to. Are you doing what the admin said? You
That
can't
is the
listen to what
question.
admin
That is it.
with your own ideas. Is your own ideas strong enough? Why don't you build your own system and follow it up? So there's no point attacking ourselves because it's been long we are into this. And for us to get to where we're going, commitment is what we need to do. We have to be committed. So distractions can always be there. Or those who want to be distracted, let them remain distracted while we remain focused. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that great contribution. If members have questions or reactions on this subject, cementing our position, members abusing and taking a lot of our time, please feel free to talk. Don't you think that it is very right for members to show up in a training like this so that they can ask their questions rather than wasting all your time and you have to explain and re-explain? Madam Adiola, I've not heard your voice for a while now, and you are that lady that like to put things very straightforward and you don't take shit neither. So, Madam Adiola, please, I want to hear your voice. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I have not been regular in the recent past. One thing or the other, like some other events, I'm still, trying to get myself integrated into our our client. So,
Right.
yes. Mr. Mbe, I must congratulate you.
Thank you, Ma.
I must really congratulate you because you see, it's like you just spoke the things that have been stirring within me. And like you rightly said, I do not take shit from anyone. This whole process and experience has made me experience human being.
Right, right. You experience or knowing another part of humanity.
Another part, and many times my heart really aches. People abuse.
Right.
People abuse. Oh my goodness. Really, verbal attacks.
Yeah.
Once what you say is
Contrary
different,
to their feeling. Yeah.
contrary to their own opinions,
Right.
they go all out to, if they could literally chop off your head, they would do that.
Right.
Oh yes, they would do it. You find, I manage groups. I manage groups with several people. We appeal to them, beg them to please desist from, dropping negative comments, negative reactions.
Yeah, it's like a stain. Yeah.
It is so distracting.
Right.
And despite that, they will still drop it. Now, when they leave you no choice but to take them out of the group so as not to corrode the atmosphere there, they will now come, private chat and begin to abuse.
Yeah.
Call names.
What I do is that before I kick you out, I must have blocked you. So once I kick you out, you are blocked. So if you think that I will have mercy, you are wasting your time, because if I kick you out, just know that you are blocked. So don't even waste your time coming to write.
Yeah, I would borrow that list, so the person starts saying, oh, you're a fool at yeah, I mean, if you're at 40, you are just a fool, you are an idiot. I
Yeah.
mean,
You know,
it
these
is
people,
painful.
those are those
And
are those are jobless people.
yeah,
They are jobless and they are broke and they
exactly.
have enough time to do shit. You know,
And
it's not
it,
easy.
they don't want to. They don't want to improve their lives.
Right.
The lives are already, wretched and miserable. They're not even ready to move from that miserable wretchedness and see themselves actually, you know, transcend to a higher, better thing. It's painful. Many times I'm just weeping within. Man, may the Lord help us. But you see, the point is that we cannot keep on tagging on along dead weight.
Yeah.
Like we have
We,
to drop them
we have to drop. We have to drop dead weight.
so as to be able to help and guide those who are ready to, flow with the positive energy and do things right, be
Yeah.
forward looking, be forward going, and you know they say they can never attain the 1 billion. Tell admin he must, and I, in fact,
Tell admin
effort.
he must bring an exchange. Tell admin we must.
Okay.
I really want, Madam Adiola, I'm not cutting you short, when people say tell admin he must bring a private exchange, I'm like, what? Do they even know what it means to bring a private exchange? Or they just say it because they have that illusion in their mind about a private exchange? If you look at companies like OneCoin, I'm not doing publicity here, sorry, I have to just call this few. OneCoin, LeoCoin, all the CEOs of those companies are in serious problem because of private exchange. OneCoin is a private currency. And because of this issue of private exchange, the CEO, I don't know whether she had a serious problem, and I think they jailed her. I don't know if she's out.
I think they said they jailed her. They said she's in jail now.
I don't know if she's out so far. And Leo coin having the same problem, which is actually a public coin, but they brought a private exchange. And people don't understand the compliance that each country needs to have before anything like an exchange, whether private or public. They don't know all the compliance it takes to have to do all that. So it's terrible, honestly. Terrible.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, madam, for that contribution. So for those that are saying that admin must bring an exchange, be careful. Be careful. It is a whole institutions that can come in that must be in compliance with the government in a particular country, that can come in and perform some kind of exchange in the community. But if admin has to bring that out, in all the countries there must be some level of compliance. I don't know how admin will put it so far. I'm not a specialist in that domain, but what I know so far is that private exchange or public exchange must be in compliance with the government laws in all the countries, and each countries they have their own laws that must be respected. It's a whole lot of documentation to be made. It's a whole lot of documentation to be made, whether you are a private exchange or you are a public exchange. But members just feel that if you go online and create some exchange, send Bitcoin here, send TBC here, send this here, that will excite. No, it might excite the community, but for how long? It is a short term. It's a short term, and before you know it, the SEC will come in and they say, "Oh, we told you, so you have to stop." and they will shut us down, and we shall be the one to suffer. So let us first of all go peer to peer, which is the best medium right now, before the rest will follow. Maybe I should take MDS from Nigeria. MDS, you are highly welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, my ever president. I just want to say one or two things on just what the Madam Biola just said now, and what you have said so far. You know, I'm telling you to be sincere. If you are to look at the people action, the people behaviors in this TBC, most especially the people you are trying to help for them to get the better understanding of TBC. I'm telling you, if you look at them sometime, it will make you look as if you should just dump them and then just be lonely with TBC. Because the response of many of them like this, in fact, it was very, very, I don't even know what to use to qualify that anyway. And, but I said this in my group, I said there is something that is happening now that it has been a long problem in the TBC community. And by the grace of God, to the people I'm bringing on board as fresh now, and even to the people I've brought on board before, I've tried to make that correction. And that has to do with the TBC vision. I like to differentiate it between TBC vision, and that is admin vision, and the TBC mission. I like them to understand these two things, that there are two different things. The vision and the mission, they were not the same thing. There are two different things. But people have mixed it together, and that is the mission is the one that is resulting to admin should bring forth the exchange, admin should do this, admin should do that. It is because people fail to know what the vision is all about. Before, I myself, I actually have not ever looked to admin to raise any exchange or whatever, but I do to look at some things like that to come out. That is what I used to introduce TBC to some before. But when I understood TBC perfectly, it is the vision I'm sharing with people. Once you understand the vision, I'm telling you, you won't have any problem, or you won't be looking for admin for any exchange. The main thing that should be focused on how to build the community, on how to reach to people and to bring them to the vision. Anyone that enters TBC community with the vision would have it at the back of his mind for any exchange. Because one thing that will first be in his mind is how to reach to people out there and to bring them on board. And they are bringing them on board. It will be bringing them on board or based on that vision. So to the people, saying a lot of things. I've been in so many groups that we just added me there also. I've seen what is happening there. I just been in some group like that. I don't even make any comments because what they are just saying there, I just look at it and say, well, it depends on what people understand. They can't do more than their understanding. So what they are doing is that the level of their understanding about TBC. And when you come for meeting also, like what you have said earlier, people fail. People fail to listen and to turn up to a sound training that will make them to know what they were doing, to make them know where they are. Many people that are just in the TBC community, they don't know what TBC is all about. So they are just there. And that is why if you see them, you will know them. You will know them by their comments. You will know that this person is just in the community, but don't know what TBC is all about. Let me stop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, MZS, for that great contribution. I really want to call upon all of us here to go out of groups that are negative, groups that they keep fighting, boxing among themselves, groups that they keep showing that they are the best. Go out. Honestly, I feel that admin know best. And if I know more than the admin, maybe I should go and create my own coin and do better. Yeah. But since I am learning from the admin, then I must humble myself. And that is what each and every one of us should be doing. We have to go out of groups that are negative, out of groups that discussions taking place are not helpful. We need to go out of those groups. If not, we shall be contradicting ourselves. And if you have not developed thick skin like me, you will start asking yourself, am I really in the right place? Am I really doing the right thing? Is that TBC really true? That's what happens when people keep drawing your energy towards negativity. You start asking yourself question, is that really, can this TBC really last for long? Can it really be the way I want it to be? So your subconscious mind starts sending you doubtful ideas. And before you know it, it will suppress the real positive ideas, the real positivity. And before you know it, it starts draining you out. And before you know it, you start feeling discouraged. And before you know it, you also join the crew of negativity. So I call on all of you to go out of groups that are negative about TBC, groups that are there doing debates, groups that are there trying to make you feel that they know better. Go out of those groups. You should better be in a group that will help you out to expand, to understand what we are doing. Those are the kind of groups you should find yourself. All right? So, Don, I know that you are serious preparation for Uganda is preparing to receive us there. Well, I'm still waiting to see how much you guys are preparing. And I see that you have one or two things to say, Don. Hello, Don. Maybe you should, you should reduce the volume of your sets.
Reduce the volume of the TV. Generator.
Hello, I'm back now. But as per now, you were talking like as if you're talking to me about the group which are negative, have negative minds. Today I've passed through in hardship way. Today it was I was like in a war today. After yesterday, yesterday I introduced every plan I had to my fellow members in Uganda, but some get it negatively. Some picked it well, some got it negative because of the other some money they are going to inject in. They saw that maybe I want to take their money, some, but all you know, we are going to pass through all of them. I'm agreeing with my team. We are doing a great work, but we have passed in a hardship way today. I'm telling you, but we are collecting everything. We go well. Others has accepted. Others are paying. Everything will go well. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
And I have exited in some negative groups, as you said.
Yeah.
It's like you are talking to me today.
Exit negative groups, guys. It's going to help you. Honestly, you can't have positivity on those negative platforms, and those things will never put food on your table. I am telling you the truth. I have been there. Anything I tell you in this training, I have been there. I have been there, and I know what it takes. If you want to be successful, work with successful people. In anything you want to do, you want to successful, work with successful people and you make it. Go out of groups that are negative. Go out of environment that are doing debates. Go out of environment that they feel that they know better. If they know better, they should create their own coin and do better. That's how it is. I wish people understand how much it takes for admin to maintain the system. Honestly, I wish people would know that. So, guys,
let me tell you, leader, it's nothing hard like managing people.
Yeah.
I've just seen you're doing a great work.
Yeah, you know, one of the most difficult
I've just seen it
thing,
today.
one of the most difficult thing is that telling a poor man that he's going to be rich. I'm telling you, one of the most difficult things is telling a poor man that he's going to be rich and you want to train him to be rich. Oh my God. If that poor man is not ready, here, dans le tibia, as they are saying it in French. One very, very difficult. Telling a poor man that he's going to be rich, very, very difficult thing. So I pray that all of us should succeed in this mission, help one another, and see that we help humanity. That's where the real deal is, helping humanity, not fighting among ourselves, not claiming to be the best, not doing suggestion for the admin. If you have suggestions, okay, go meet the admin, send it straight to him, and you guys can talk. But remember, admin will not waste his time on sheets because I still believe that he knows better, right?
Like,
okay, guys.
like some were, excuse me, like some were saying that I'm still young, I can't lead them, they are mature enough, me, I'm still young. Those things of such thing, they don't know leadership. Leadership's not all about the age.
No, leadership is not about age nor title. It's about what you do. It's neither age nor title. It's about what we are doing. That's what counts. Guys, I think that will be that for today. If we do not have any serious questions about cementing. However, next week, I plan to give you a detailed training on cementing what we have. Actually, I feel better now. Seeing you guys, talking with you guys makes me feel good. It must not always be good every day. Yeah, I can also be very bitter at times. So the bottom line is we respect each other and we move forward because the real deal is poverty and helping the humanity come out of that. So with that being said, let us make it again on the Monday. Same time, I want to say hello to everybody all over the world who are listening to me right here. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as I'll be posting the recording of this video in our various platforms. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.